What's up, Internet? Frost here.
And Mindfreak.
From SpitRoastGames. Today, we are continuing our ChatGPT series. The series where we tell you scary stories that we made in ChatGPT. Oh, and also, this is a Dragon Ball themed video. Make sure to drop a like, leave a comment, make sure you're subscribed, ring the bell notification so you know when we upload.
Okay, so my story that ChatGPT gave me is called The Lost Cell Games Ending.
Now that sounds good.
Yeah. Legend has it that there exists a cursed episode of Dragon Ball Z so disturbing that it was never aired. The episode is said to have been completed but was deemed too horrific for audiences, and so it was locked away in a vault, never to be seen by anyone again. However, some brave souls claim to have seen it and speak of the horrors that lie within. The episode reportedly takes place during the Cell saga and features Goku and Gohan battling against Cell in a final showdown. The fight starts off like any other battle in the series, with punches and energy blasts flying back and forth between the combatants. However, as the battle rages on, things start to take a dark turn. The animation begins to distort and the colors become washed out, as if someone had tampered with the footage. The sound effects also start to become distorted, with screams and cries of pain blending together into a chaotic mess. As the battle reaches its climax, Cell suddenly transforms into a grotesque, pulsating mass of flesh and bone, writhing and convulsing in agony. Goku and Gohan, horrified by what they see, try to escape, but the creature engulfs them, trapping them within its putrid flesh. Inside the creature, Goku and Gohan are confronted with their worst fears, nightmares, and regrets. They are tormented by their own inner demons, forced to confront their darkest secrets and desires. The scenes become increasingly disturbing, with flashes of violent and graphic imagery that are too much for anyone to bear. Eventually, the two Saiyans are able to break free from the creature's grasp, but the horrors they have witnessed stay with them forever. The episode ends with Goku and Gohan left traumatized and scarred by their experience, unable to fully recover from the horror they have faced. The legend of the cursed Dragon Ball Z episode has become a cautionary tale, a warning to those who seek to delve too deep into the world of anime and manga. Some say that the episode still exists, hidden away in a vault, waiting for someone brave enough to uncover its secrets. But for most, the episode is best left forgotten, a nightmare that should never be allowed to see the light of day.
Dang, now that sounds like it should be like a real story.
Well,
like a real episode.
Yeah, episode.
That would be pretty crazy.
That is pretty crazy, and just to think that something like that could possibly exist for any TV show is pretty crazy.
Yeah, I heard that Cell got a new transformation.
Yeah?
Yeah, in the superhero show.
Oh, really?
Yeah, apparently he comes back in that show.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Cool. So, now we're going to be reading my story, which is called Five Nights at Goku's. Five Nights at Goku's House was a new video game that had everyone talking. It was said to be the scariest game ever made, and it had a huge following of fans eagerly awaiting its release. But little did they know, the game was based on a true story. Goku, the famous Saiyan warrior, had retired from fighting and settled down in a small house in the countryside. However, strange things have been happening in the house. There were rumors of strange noises coming from inside, and some even claimed to have seen shadowy figures lurking in the windows at night. 5 brave souls, fans of Goku, decided to investigate. They thought it would be fun to spend 5 nights in Goku's house, seeing if they could uncover the mystery. But they had no idea what they were getting themselves into. On the first night, the group settled in, thinking it was just another adventure. But as the night went on, they began to hear strange noises. Footsteps coming from upstairs and whispers that seemed to be coming from the walls themselves. They dismissed it as just their imaginations, but as the night went on, things started to get even weirder. On the second night, the group found themselves under attack. Strange creatures, twisted versions of Goku's former enemies, were stalking them, trying to break into the house. They barricaded themselves inside, but the creatures were relentless, pounding on the doors and windows, trying to break through. On the third night, things got even worse. The house seemed to come alive, with furniture moving on its own, and strange voices echoing through the halls. The group was terrified, but they were determined to solve the mystery. On the fourth night, the group decided to split up, thinking they would cover more ground that way. It was a fatal mistake. One by one, the members of the group began to disappear, dragging off by unseen hands. Those who remained could hear their screams echoing through the halls. On the fifth and final night, only one member of the group remained. They had managed to survive the horrors of the previous nights, but they were still trapped in the house with no way out. The creatures were closing in, and the walls seemed closing in on them. And they knew that they had to escape, but they didn't know how. As the sun began to rise on the fifth morning, the last survivor stumbled out of the house, pale and shaking. They were never the same again, haunted by the horrors they had witnessed in Goku's house. The game became a sensation, but no one knew the true story behind it. The legend of Goku's haunted house lived on, a warning to those who dared to explore the unknown.
Nice.
I think that was pretty good.
That one was pretty good. I've noticed ChatGPT definitely does have some limitations as far as its vocabulary. Because everything at the end of the stories is always a warning.
I know,
or a
right?
cautionary tale, or there's just a lot of like themes and words that it likes to repeat when it writes stories like that.
Mm-hmm.
But I thought that was pretty good.
Yeah, it was good.
Yeah.
I liked it.
Liked it?
Yeah, your story's pretty good.
Yeah, that one I thought was pretty good.
They were definitely scary.
Definitely scary. Definitely things with Dragon Ball that I don't really want to watch.
I know, right? Like the cell. I do not know what that really, really looks like.
Yeah, I think that would just be weird.
Yeah, I know.
Alright, so that's going to be it for the video. Make sure to drop a like, leave a comment, especially if you have any suggestions for stories, or if you don't like us reading these stories, make sure to comment so that we know not to do these anymore. Make sure you're subscribed, make sure you hit the notification bell so you know that when we upload, and we'll catch y'all in the next video.
Bye!